Hi, have you ever failed at something? A job interview, an exam, a business idea, a relationship, or maybe a dream that meant everything to you? If your answer is yes, then let me begin by telling you something that may change the way you see failures forever. Failure is not proof that you are incapable. Failure is a proof that you had the courage to try. The people who never fail are usually the people who never attempt anything meaningful. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than most people realize. Thomson Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the electric light. Colonel Sanders was rejected hundreds of times before building KFC. J.K. Rowling faced repeated rejection before Harry Potter became one of the world's most loved books. Success did not erase their failures, it was built upon them. So today, I don't want to teach you how to avoid failure. I want to teach you how to use failures as your greatest teacher. Because today's topic is lessons from failure. Welcome to the Success and Growth Show. I'm Dilip Patil. Every Sunday we come together to explore practical lessons that help us grow personally, professionally, and mentally. This show is not about shortcuts. It is about building a meaningful life through discipline, learning, and consistent action. So, if you have ever felt discouraged after failing, this episode is for you. Let us begin. When I look back at my own journey, I don't remember only my achievements, I remember my failures. I was born in a small village. My family struggled financially. There were times when opportunities seemed far away. After schooling, I worked while continuing my education. There were moments when I questioned whether I could ever build the life I dreamed about. One memory still stays with me. Years ago, I was waiting for an important government job opportunity. I had worked hard, I had hope, but because of circumstances beyond my control, I missed that opportunity. At that time, it felt like failure. I was disappointed. I questioned myself. I wondered, why did this happen? Looking back today, I realized something amazing. That failure redirected my life. It pushed me toward the IT industry. It eventually led me to India's top IT industry. It gave me opportunity to work with remarkable clients. It helped me become an author. It opened doors I never imagined. If that one disappointment had not happened, my entire life might have taken a completely different path. Sometimes failure is simply life changing your direction, not ending your journey. That experience taught me something powerful. Failure does not decide your future, your response to failure does. Let us explore the first lesson. Failure is feedback. One of the biggest mistakes people make is treating failure like a final result. It is not. Failure is information. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. Did you succeed the first time? Probably not. You lost balance. You fell. You got up. You tried again. Every fall taught you something soon without even thinking. You could ride confidently. Life works the same way. Every failed attempt teaches you something that success never could. Maybe your preparation was not enough. Maybe your timings was wrong. Maybe your strategy needed improvement. Failure says, change your approach. It never says, stop growing. The people who improve fastest are not the ones who avoid mistakes. They are the ones who learn from them quickly. Ask yourself, after every setback, what is this experience trying to teach me? That one question transforms failure into growth. But if failure teaches us, why do so many people become afraid of it? Let us understand. Lesson number 2. Fear of failure is worse than failure. Many people don't chase their dreams, not because they lack talent, but because they fear embarrassment. They fear criticism. They fear rejection. They fear what other people will think. And slowly, fear becomes a prison. Imagine two people. The first person tries, fails, learn, improve, eventually succeed. The second person never start, never fail, but never grows either. Who actually lost? The second person? Because avoiding failure often means avoiding progress. One of my favorite thoughts is this: the pain of trying lust for a moment, the pain of regret can last a lifetime. Years from now, you will rarely regret the failures where you gave your best, but you may deeply regret the opportunities you never took. Now, let us look at the third lesson. And I believe this one has the power to change your mindset forever. Lesson number 3. Success is built on many failures. People often see only the final result. They see the successful entrepreneur, the best-selling author, the confident speaker, the respected leader. What they don't see are the years of rejection, the mistakes, the doubts, the sleepless night, the unsuccessful attempts. Every achievement has an invisible history. Even in my own journey as an author, not every book became popular immediately. Not every video received high views. Not every idea worked. But every project taught me something. Every experience improved my skills. Every setback prepared me for the next opportunity. That is why I continued. Not because I never failed, but because I refused to stop learning. My dear friends, if today's episode is helping you see failures differently, then take a moment to support the Success and Growth Show. Like this episode, subscribe if you have not already, and share it with someone who may be struggling after a recent setback. Sometimes, one encouraging message arrives exactly when someone needs it most. Now, let us make today's conversation practical. How can we actually use failure to become stronger? Let us explore a simple framework. So, now the question becomes, how do we recover after failure? Because showing that failure is a part of success is one thing, but getting back on your feet after disappointment requires a different mindset. Let me share a simple framework that has helped me throughout my journey. I call it the failure recovery frame. Step 1. Accept the failure. The first step is acceptance. Don't deny it. Don't hide it. Don't blame others. Simply say, yes, this did not work. Acceptance is not weakness. Acceptance is honesty. And honesty is where growth begins. Sometimes our ego makes failure harder than it really is. We keep proving that we were right. Instead of learning what is right, the faster you accept reality, the faster you begin your recovery. Remember, you cannot improve what you refuse to acknowledge. Once you accept what happened, the next step becomes much easier. Step 2. Extract the lessons. Every failure carries a lesson. Your responsibility is to find it. Ask yourself, what worked? What did not work? What can I improve? What should I never repeat? Instead of saying, I failed, say, I learned. That small change in language changes your mindset completely, because learners never truly lose. They improve, and improvement eventually produces success. A simple story. Imagine a sculptor working on a beautiful statue. He strikes the stone once, nothing happens. He strikes it again, still nothing. Again, hundreds of times. Then finally, the stone breaks perfectly. People watching may think the last strike broke the stone, but the sculptor knows the truth. Every strike mattered. Life is exactly the same. Every failure, every rejection, every disappointment, every difficult day is another strike. Eventually, the breakthrough comes not because of one moment, but because of every lesson before it. Now, comes the most important step. Without this, the first two steps have no value. Step 3. Take action again. Many people stop after one failure. Successful people start again, maybe with a better plan, maybe with more knowledge, maybe with greater patience, but they start again. This is where resilience is built. Not when life is easy, but when life asks you to continue after disappointment. Ask yourself, what is my next small step? Not what is my next gain leap? One phone call, one application, one page, one workout, one conversation, one video, one podcast. Small actions rebuild confidence. Now, let me share one lesson that completely changed the way I think about success. Failure builds character. Achievements build your resume. Failures build your character. Success teaches you what worked. Failure teaches you who you are. It teaches patience, humility, resilience, discipline, persistence, compassion. When everything goes well, anyone can remain confident. But when life become difficult, your real character appear. That is why some of the strongest people you will never meet are people who have faced the greatest struggle. They have learned to stand again. Let me share my personal reflection. When I look at the books I have written, the podcasts I recorded, the videos I published, I don't think about perfection. I think about progress, because every piece of content teaches me something. Every recording improves my confidence. Every book improves my writing. Every podcast improves my communication. If I had waited until everything became perfect, none of this would exist today. Progress always beats perfection. Now, I want to leave you with a challenge, not for some day, for this week. Check a notebook. Write down one failure that still disappoints you. Then answer these 3 questions. Question number 1. What did this experience teach me? Question number 2. How has it made me stronger? Question number 3. What is one action I can take this week because of this lesson? Don't stay trapped in yesterday. Use yesterday to build tomorrow. So, my dear friends, failure is not your enemy. Giving up is failure cannot stop your dream. Only your decision to quit can do that. Every successful person has a chapter they do that they do not often talk about. A chapter filled with rejection, disappointment, uncertainty, and setbacks. But they kept turning the pages. And eventually, they reached a chapter called success. Your story is still being written. Don't close the book just because one chapter was difficult. Keep writing, keep learning, keep believing, because one failure can become the beginning of your greatest success. So, my dear friend, before you leave today, I want you to remember one sentence. Please don't just hear it, carry it with you. Failure is an event, it is never your identity. You are not a failure, you simply experienced one. And experience can be transformed into wisdom. If today's episode encouraged you, please support the Success and Growth Show by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with someone who needs this message today. Every Sunday at 7 a.m. IST, we come together to learn practical lessons that help us build stronger mind, better habits, and more meaningful lives. I also invite you to explore my books on Amazon, where I share deeper insight on discipline, personal growth, productivity, and success. Remember, success is not reserved for people who never fail. Success belongs to people who refuse to stop learning. Keep learning, keep growing, keep moving forward, because every setback is preparing you for a stronger comeback. This is Dilip Patil signing off the Success and Growth Show. Until next Sunday, take care of yourself, believe in your journey, and never let one failure convince you to give up on a life of possibilities. See you in the next episode. Thank you.